Well, hello there. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm so glad you're joining me. I want to talk to you today about one of the greatest faculties of mind action that we have, the willpower, the power of determination. You know, when we get determined to do something, it's like the stealing of the mind. I don't care what you say, I'm going through. When we make up our minds to go after something, when we become determined to get it, do you know that there's nothing that can stop us? We'll climb over a mountain, go round a bend, dig through a tunnel, whatever it is we have to do to bring what we're going after into manifestation, we'll go after it. You know, statistics show that all of us come here on earth with a special gift, a talent, an ability. However, what separates those who succeed with it and those who stay where they are? In most cases, in fact, in all cases, it's determination, the will to win. I ask you right now, do you have the will to win? Are you determined that come hell or high water, you're going to go after what you want and don't come back until you get it? You know, most of us don't. But when you can learn how and you develop your mind power to the point of where you become determined, then there won't be any stopping you. The first thing you have to do is make up your mind of what you want. This was a problem I used to have. Oh, one day is this and the next day is that. You know, the Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. But one day you're here, the next day you're there. People think you're kooky. Make up your mind. That's the starting point of all achievement. You know, I think about someone who had one of the greatest powers of determination, and that was Thomas Edison. This man tried 10,000 times before he made his discovery. How many of us are willing to go that length to achieve our dream? Most of us, we go maybe once or twice, maybe 3 times, and as soon as we get rejected, we say, it's not going to work. Oh, it didn't work. I tried that. Have you ever heard that? I tried that. It's not that it won't work. It's that you have to gain the power of determination. You got to get that will to win. Go back to the drawing boards then. Figure out if one way don't work, another one will. You know, my mother and father used to say, more than one way to skin a cat. That's what the old folks used to say. They said, where there's a will, honey, there's a way. And you know, when I think about willpower, I was trying to think of whose story I could tell, and I decided I would tell my own, because willpower and determination have been 2 of my best friends throughout my life. I've had to use willpower and determination to overcome many obstacles that beset me and to achieve many opportunities that came my way. Well, if it hadn't been for willpower and determination, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you today. But I can remember one particular incident when I was a young woman, growing up when I was a kid, growing up in the hills of West Virginia. My dream and goal was to become a public official. Oh, I wanted to be in public service. I thought I could make things better for people. I tried and tried, but to much avail. I couldn't get slated. I am a Democrat, and I was a Democrat then, but every time I'd get involved with the campaign thinking that maybe they'd get me, select me to run for an office, I would find that there were a lot of people waiting in line that were intelligent and attractive and could speak. But one day, my dear brother said, "Hey, sis, why don't you come on over here and join me? I could help you." You see, he was a Republican. And I was like, a Republican? Oh, my goodness. But you know, he was right. In fact, I got slated for a major office on the Republican ticket. They needed a woman and they needed a black, and there I was. Of course, they didn't expect me to win. I had no money. I had no organization. I was an unknown candidate. Well, they said I was what they called a throwaway candidate. I was spitting in the wind, especially in the city of Chicago, which is all, as you know, Democrat. And at that time, it was totally run by the boss, Mayor Richard J. Daley. But you see, they underestimated the power of determination. When you got the will to win, honey, you go around, step over, do whatever you got to do to achieve your goal. And that's exactly what I did. I used what I had. Well, when the campaign was over, all the Republicans lost. And of course, I was right along with them. But an amazing thing happened. The only office holder in the state that was on the Republican ticket was the state's attorney, Bernard Carey. And I came in second to him. I was able to garner nearly 1 million votes throughout Chicago and 114 surrounding communities, and get more media and civic endorsements and press than any candidate on either side. It was remarkable. But a miracle occurred. You know, when you get determined and you start going after what it is you want, doors will open for you mysteriously. We don't even know how, and we can't figure it out, but they do. And that's what happened to me. Lo and behold, right after the election, a vacancy occurred on the very board that I wanted to get on. And the governor appointed me to fill out the term. So there I was. I couldn't get in the front door, but I came around and got in the back door through my power of determination, and became the youngest commissioner in the history of the third largest government in Illinois since its inception in the early 1800s. I had set and administered an $800 million budget and served 5.5 million people in Chicago and 114 surrounding communities. What is your dream? What is your goal? How determined are you to get it? You know you can. I know you can. And I'm going to give you 2 tools that if you will use them, they will help you to strengthen your resolve. They will help you to become more determined. They will help you to develop a burning desire for your dream to come true until your willpower becomes so strong that you'll go after it and get what you want. I am, I can, and I will. When you say those powerful words, when you say that mantra, you are calling forth the most powerful forces in the universe to help you become what you're calling for. I am is the power of God within you. It is your own divine presence individualized in you as you. And when you use those words, I am, they cannot be denied. I can. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. When you say I can, you are activating the power of faith. Believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, who will? I can achieve this dream. You're calling it forth. And I will. Will is the most powerful faculty of mind action that we have. And when you strengthen your will, your resolve, your determination, you will attain your goals. I am, I can, and I will. Well, time for me to go. My dear little cousin, Precious Allen, gave me a tip of advice. She said, don't talk too long, cousin. Until they get to know you, then maybe they'll want to hear a little more. But just give them a little bit. So I'm going to sign off now. But before I go, I do want to say, I want you share this with others. Go down there and press that share button, if you will. And share this video if it's helped you. Share it with your friends and your relatives. It'll be a blessing to them as well. And then I want you to go over on the bottom there and press that thumbs up. It'll help me to develop this show. And then, of course, you know I'd love for you to be a subscriber. If you just press that button up at the top. And then I can let you know each time the show goes forth. So you'll be able to watch it. And finally, I would love to hear from you. Go down there and leave me a comment about what you think about the show. Well, till next week. Gotta go now. This is Sister Joy saying, may the rest of your life be the best of your life. Toodaloo.